Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio November 27, 2024. With Mercury starting its retrograde cycle today, you may be dealing with some backtracking or delays related to your work, methods, habits, or health in the weeks ahead. However, these can give you time to reconsider and refine recent decisions and ideas for the better, so be patient. Today is awkward, however, since it's the day of the shift/station. Circumstances seem to be conspiring to slow you down, and it makes sense to do so of our own accord. This retrograde cycle, lasting until December 15th, might serve to sway your thinking and change your mind about recent decisions, and it makes sense to think in terms of review rather than pushing forward with something entirely new. Slow down and tend to those things you've overlooked. It can be difficult to see all the facts before you, so that schedules can easily become mixed up, or projects you began in the last few weeks need revision. Rethinking the suitability of your job, chores, routines, or projects is possible now, but you should avoid jumping to any premature decisions. Work-related mess-ups can frustrate you, or you might need to redo work that you thought as complete. Double-check your work before submitting it. It's an excellent period for researching health programs and alternatives and for checking into past projects. You have most certainly felt the change of pace in recent weeks. As mighty Mars has been moving through a new land, you'll be lingering on the fire you ignited in the previous months. Hopefully, you seize the day to take control of your romantic and sex life because you're the champion of passion. Now, as Mars continues to strut through Leo, you'll find yourself feeling more focused on sensuality and building long-term plans in relationships. Use this newfound energy to dig deep into how your love life reflects your morals and values. This will empower you to be more confident in what you call in. There might be a conflict of interest at work today. Take it easy in your professional discussions since the Moon in Virgo will square Jupiter retrograde in Gemini and Mercury in Sagittarius. Strong feelings may come up when you least expect it. You could voice something to a coworker and have it turn into a more in-depth conversation than you may have anticipated. It could be overwhelming, especially if you were not expecting this type of interaction. Take a step back and disengage if this is not the kind of discussion you can handle having at work today. The feeling that you can accomplish all that you set out to do is strong today. Make a point of centering yourself. Whether this is with a yoga session or a walk with the dog, it will be the apex of your day. With focus, you can channel your energy into the higher power that it truly is. You will relish feeling passionate about those you love, and for causes you champion. Give yourself the benefit of drinking lots of water. The time and effort it takes can center you. If you've been thinking of buying a home, doing some renovations, or remodeling, this is a great day. It's a vibration, and this essence focuses a great deal on your home's importance in your life. The one thing that's essential when thinking of doing any of these things is research and cost analysis. These are things that should come easily for you. Sit down and decide exactly what you'd like to do and what your budget will allow. Then you can begin to look at what the market has to offer. Don't forget to write everything down. With both planets in your career sector already in retrograde motion and Mars slowing ahead of a retrograde turn in your income sector in 12 days, as Mercury comes to a standstill ahead of a retrograde turn in your work sector today, something special is developing. The Sun, in his early days in your work sector, will not only continue to keep an eye on where you are going but is just days away from a friendly aspect to the North Node, which is doing the same on the career front. Without losing any professional momentum, the doors are getting ready to open to the past, second chances and untapped potential across the income, work, and career fronts. After a friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of love in your relationship sector yesterday, the Moon's friendly aspect to the dwarf planet Ceres today is adding to the chance this is already bringing to give your relationships a voice. With Venus and Ceres not only drawing closer to an alignment but after Pluto left their focus is on knowing what you want and need from your relationships, this is giving you the confidence to trust what your heart is telling you. Our eyes in the sky. Are you ready for a cosmic shift? Today marks the start of the final Mercury retrograde of the year, as Mercury stations retrograde in the bold and adventurous sign of Sagittarius. For the next 2.5 weeks, you might encounter some of the classic challenges associated with this celestial event: miscommunications, travel hiccups, and yes, a fair share of technical glitches. And with the holiday season in full swing, it might feel like the universe has turned the chaos dial up a notch. But here's the good news: this doesn't have to be a time of frustration. With a little preparation, a dash of humor, and the right mindset, you can not only survive this retrograde but thrive during it. Think of this period as a road trip where the GPS unexpectedly reroutes you, or your perfectly curated playlist skips your favorite song. Frustrating? Sure. But these moments of inconvenience can lead to surprising discoveries: a scenic detour you'd have otherwise missed, a new song that becomes your next favorite, or even a story you'll laugh about later. Miscommunications might pop up, especially with loved ones or colleagues, but these moments also offer opportunities to deepen your connections. For instance, an unclear text or email might spark a conversation that clarifies not just the issue at hand but also the dynamics of your relationship. Similarly, travel delays, while inconvenient, could lead to unexpected adventures or meaningful encounters. With the hustle and bustle of the holidays, Mercury retrograde might feel like an extra challenge, but it's also a chance to slow down and reflect. Not everything has to go according to plan. If your carefully crafted itinerary gets derailed, try to see it as an opportunity to embrace spontaneity. Flexibility is your superpower right now. Take a moment to reflect. When was the last time you slowed down long enough to share a heartfelt dream or fear with someone you trust? These honest, vulnerable moments can create deep, lasting bonds, and this retrograde is the perfect time for them. Sagittarius is all about vibrant, adventurous energy, and you might feel inspired to take on the world, whether it's starting a new fitness routine, diving into a big project, or planning a spontaneous getaway. And that's amazing. But even the most enthusiastic adventurer needs rest. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. Early morning exercise can be a great way to channel restless energy, but it doesn't have to be intense. Maybe start with a gentle yoga session, a brisk walk through your neighborhood, or even a few minutes dancing to your favorite song. These small acts of movement can boost your mood and set the tone for a positive day. On the professional front, your ideas and efforts are being noticed. Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius encourages you to speak your truth and share your ideas with confidence. Whether it's presenting a proposal, contributing to a team project, or simply brainstorming your next steps, your thoughtful approach will help you shine. Just remember, enthusiasm is fantastic, but avoid letting it tip into arrogance. A collaborative, composed attitude will win support and open doors. When it comes to finances, this retrograde is a time for careful consideration. Maybe you're eyeing a holiday sale or thinking about a small investment. Take a moment to research and seek advice from trusted sources before making a move. Thoughtful planning now can set you up for long-term success. Amid the whirlwind of retrograde and holiday season energy, it's essential to carve out moments of peace and joy for yourself. Whether it's an evening spent laughing with loved ones, playing a favorite board game, or indulging in a creative hobby like painting or baking, these moments recharge your spirit and remind you of what truly matters. Picture this: a cozy evening at home, the room filled with laughter, a warm drink in your hands, and your favorite people by your side. These are the grounding moments that can make even the most chaotic times feel meaningful. If you're craving solitude, use this time to reflect on your goals and dreams. Journaling can be especially powerful during Mercury retrograde, helping you uncover fresh insights and set intentions for the year ahead. Grab a pen and let your thoughts flow. You might be surprised at what you discover.